I think the real problem is when science became incomprehensible, right?
Like to the layman.
What, you think like the Hadron Collider is just too complicated for someone to understand?
Yeah.
That's scary.
You look at something like, let's say quantum theory.
You look at like string theory and people are like, I don't know what the fuck this is about. They
I
must
mean,
be
it's
making
easy to
this shit up.
understand, really. Well, you just need a higher intellect. So
You need to watch a lot of Rick and Morty.
I didn't watch Rick and Morty, so I don't properly understand. But you get into like quantum theory where, they are doing things with stuff. That's like my explanation of it. And the Hadron Collider.
Is that your explanation of quantum physics?
Yes.
They're doing things with stuff?
Okay. Explain to me how this makes sense logically, right? Whatever the fucking, the cat. What the... Schrodinger's cat. Where something is both alive and dead at the same time.
Okay, I
which
can
in
explain
quantum
this.
field theory
I can explain this as someone who was this close to going into quantum physics in uni. Okay.
And you became a YouTuber.
And then I became a YouTuber.
I really trust you in my quantum physics.
I really fell off.
I nearly became an award-winning artist. I just didn't. I gave up.
I became unemployed.
Yeah.
So Schrodinger's cat is this idea that the universe and every decision that is made in the universe runs on what is called a system.
Yeah.
Okay. And please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong about this. But
I thought you were asking me. I'm like,
no,
this is all you, man.
Correct me if I'm wrong. But basically, it's like if a state of being has two or more conclusions, right? Which, say for example, there is, this like cheese board, for example, has the conclusion of being face up like this, or it has the option of being face down like this. Those are two different states.
Yes, of course.
Right? But in reality, what we see is just one of those states. This thing is currently face down.
Yeah.
Right? Schrodinger's cat is this thought experiment of there's a cat inside of a box that is enclosed. I think Schrodinger originally did it with like some chemicals. Einstein did it with a stick of dynamite. But basically... Because Einstein is crazy.
That's why Einstein's goated.
That's why Einstein's goated.
That's why he's the goat.
I don't want to just poison the cat. I want to eviscerate the cat. But basically, there is a box that has a cat and something or device that can potentially kill the cat. And they close the box so they can't see inside the box, right? There is a 50% chance that, in Einstein's case, the dynamite will explode and kill the cat. Or there is a 50% chance that the dynamite will not explode and the cat is alive. But because the box is closed, right now you don't know what state the cat is in.
No, both states exist at the same time.
But quantum physics state that this cat right now is in what is called a superposition, which is where it is both alive and dead at the same time. Because the system has not been closed.
We all know that.
So, the closing of the system, in this case, is when Schrodinger Einstein opens the box to see if the cat is either dead or alive, not both. So now here's the question. The question is, what box is Schrodinger inside of that made him close the system of opening the box or closing it?
Flat Earth, innit?
So there was this idea of, well, Schrodinger's like, okay, well, my actions have determined this system in one way or another. But what is determining my system to be one way or another? What is creating my reality? And that's the whole idea of Schrodinger's cat, I think. It's been a while.
Mildly tipsy member of Trash Chase.
It's been a while since I studied this. It's been a while since I studied this. I might be completely wrong, but that's my understanding of it. And it's very fascinating when you like look into it, because then you start to look into multiple dimensions and string theory and uncertainty principle and all this kind of shit.
Yeah, see, like you've already lost Connor and like partially me in that like conversation. So imagine like the average flat earther.
Yeah.
Which, have you seen like the map, like the flat Earth map?
Dude, it looks badass.
Holy
I
shit.
kind of wish it was real.
It looks like a Lord of the Rings map.
Yeah, this is like Tolkien level of world building, man. Fucking hell. Man,
They should write a book.
No one, like if you haven't seen this map, like flat earthers have made a map of like what is beyond kind of like what we can see. Like there's like a big
the end of the earth.
Like what's beyond the end of the earth, right? And it is like some fucking Game of Thrones level of world building.
It's sick.
Yeah,
legit.
Me when my flat earth boys get together.
What?
Don't fuck with the flat earth.
You don't fuck with the flat
Don't
earth?
fuck with it. Why? The thing that boggles my mind with the flat Earth is that like you could have chose anything to get invested in, and the one thing you decided to give a fuck about is disputing that the Earth is a ball. Like you could have gotten into like the CIA is poisoning our minds or something, which is kind of like wild, but at least it's out there.
Yeah,
like, you really chose the most boring conspiracy theory of the Earth.
Not
is
only the
flat.
most boring, but the most proven to be wrong conspiracy.
Yeah, it's like picking your favorite TV show and going like Rugrats. It's like really, that's it. That's the best you can come up with. Like, it's a good show, but really.
Hey man, you never heard of the Rugrats?
No, it's no one's
theory?
favorite show. Gone.
Sorry,
the Rugrats is nobody's favorite show.